get rid of the chat there. Okay, so we are in the let's see, Arcanist. Yes, Arcanist or whatever, however you pronounce it. We are in the guild. So let's go for it, shall we? My first grimoire. It is a hefty tome, is it not? I promise you, a grimoire's weight becomes a comforting anchor amidst the shifting seas of battle. A fact you will soon discover. In Lower La Nocera, you will find, among others, 3 species of pests: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and Arrelizae. I ask you to employ your fledgling skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Okay. Usually the first quests are just to eliminate the lowest amount of creatures, just to get your experience up. So lower Sarah. Actually, where is that map setting that they recently applied to? Control, UI, HUD maybe? Yeah, I think this might be it. Wait, hold on. Great name, by the way. Yo, thank you. I'll just say, there we go. I'm trying to find the map setting that they just did. Map font size, map transparency, restore map when moving. I mean, I guess I'll find it later. I don't really foresee it a problem. I mean, obviously it's set to default. I'll look at it at some other time. Anyway, sorry about that. So let's murder these things. Okay, Arrelizae? I don't know what name they're giving these other things that I have to murder, but I think they're over here. Those jellyfish looking things. Yep, that's it. Okay, that should be it, right? Cool. We can return. Yo, Rockstar, how's it going? We can return to the Arcanist Guild. closest aetheryte is the Castle. Scooch that down there. Okay, cool. The Arcanist Guild. There we go. I see the creatures beyond the city walls posed you little threat. It is with great pleasure, then, that I formally recognize your initiation to the guild. From this day forward, you may proudly bear the title of Arcanist. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. And when you feel you can command carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instructions. I will be waiting. Huzzah! You doing good? Just chilling? How's it going? I'm doing fairly well. Just going through the Final Fantasies.
Singing in the rain, now I'm feeling no pain. It's a real time for celebrating, 'cause you're amazing.
Thanks to Good King Mogul Mog the 12th for my sub gift.
I assume
6.2 hates meat can crying.
Oh no. I assume that's Kendra. And thank you for redeeming that sub gift from the Good King Moogle Mog. Now, Naughty, are you still unable to log in? Because at this point, I'm thinking that you might actually have to do a fresh install. Like, reinstall the game. Because that's just weird. I've never actually heard of anyone just having an issue like that. You can log in, but you've crashed many times. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, really. I know that, like, 6.2, like, it made one of my furniture items just turn completely invisible. Like, it's there, I can place it, but it's completely invisible. There's no skin to it. So they definitely jacked up something. You can barely do a raid. Okay. I don't have you obviously you are very tech savvy as far as I know, and maybe a clean install might work. Several bosses in the raid were invisible. Holy shit. I don't know what to tell you. I wonder if, like, how many other people are having this issue. Because I am assuming that they're probably going to have to do some emergency maintenance at some point. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, we've hexed something up. We need to do an emergency maintenance. So I'm assuming that's going to happen at some point in the next week. Hopefully they get it fixed. You think you're going to do a fresh install tomorrow if there's no patch? Gotcha. Yeah, because it is a pretty hefty chunk of information, data on your computer, so it's going to take a little while to download. I'm sorry that you're having issues. Well, my issues are very minor compared to yours. Holy shit. What's in the box? Ha, Bat, isn't it? Are you eating well? I just actually had a sandwich, but okay. An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must oft remind my Arcanists to take meals. So I don't know that word. Do they become in their studies? Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lanacera, 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragoras, to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents, formulate an effective strategy, and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for dinner. Apparently she wants us to murder some more animals. Sure, well, we'll go ahead and murder some more animals, I guess. Well, I guess it would have probably been faster to go to the other gate. This is fine. This is fine. Wish I could fly. Can't fly. Oh, there's a wild dodo right there. It's gonna be murdered. I forgot to take out a the carbuncle. Oops. Now where are the other things? I guess they're up here in the north. Ah, it's the mushroom thingies. No, I'm just gonna teleport there. I don't care. Welcome back, Bat. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Milvanon's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to a cliff south of Zephyr's Gate. I want you to examine those crates and return the inspected cargo here to me. You would be surprised at the depths at which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing thorough investigations. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating Velkin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. Okay. Zephyr's Gate? No. Okay. All the way down there. Ow. Give myself some physics. There we go. Ah. We did it. Cutscene time. I am not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to conjugate. Hey Kendra, how's it going? Kendra and Naughty's still having problems with game launching and crashing and whatnot. He's probably gonna have to do a clean install. But how are you doing this evening? The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemies set against you. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you in battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. I'm not as tired as I was, but I'm okay. Just, I feel kind of normal today. You know what I mean? Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear, my calculations indicate failure upon encountering a threat level of 9,785. Well, I have seen. Let's see. Blah. Well, I have to see what we can do about that. Though your opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Kalaya? I want to say Kalaya. A Milvan Gate Ambassador. Assessor, sorry. Milvan Gate Assessor. Acting Guildsmaster Thoblirgium elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcania. From what I have observed so far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometrics. What factor most influences your actions during battle? Desire to outwit the enemy, potential for amusement. I simply want to do what feels right. Desire to outwit the enemy. I like that one. You went ahead and did the dungeon and have returned from the past. I am sorry. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed the cutscene, but are you okay? Just as I predicted, and now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Yes, the certainty is high due. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildsmaster himself. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on an indefinite leave of indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with the most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that may cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in the case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanimia. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mr. Thalbium is awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I'm off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. Okay. You have feelings? Yeah, that cutscene alone, like, even out of context, not knowing anything about the story is feelings in itself, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those very few cutscenes that you can, you could play to someone completely random who's never experienced Final Fantasy before, and they'll be like, "Oh my goodness, this is too much." But I'm glad you saw it through. Ah, Bat. Have you returned with the cargo? Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession, you understand. I also had word with Kalaya regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instructions she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach of our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Kalaya carries? That initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to keep it all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcania has led her to overlook her important aspect other important aspects of her life. As our master strategist guides your arcanist training, I hope that you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Bat. Continue your practice with Carbuncle and Kalaya as Kalaya has bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. Huzzah! We'll take the money. Yes, the next one, the next cutscene sequence, Kendra, I will say, does take a little while, and you will be fighting. in that cutscene. At least you could throw snowballs at Edmund. Really? Wait a minute. I'm trying to think what part. Oh yeah, that's right. I was just trying to remember the snowy part of that dungeon. But I remember now. Tactical planning. Yes, Bat, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk. One cannot form sound through. One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kalaya's instructions, you should be ready to face more dangerous threats found in western La Nocera. Nocera. I always say Nocera, even though there's no R in that name. There was snow in the dungeon, and no one is safe from it. It's true, it's true. I speak of roselings and wild jackals, and yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis a perfect sample size. The first acts as preliminary test case. The second tests your hypothesis. The third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply fling ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you were once before. You were once were, and your skills in the field ought reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with ruin in tandem with the attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. Sure. I think we're going to teleport. We'll see about that. No. Heck. Alright, we'll just, we'll transport over there. Oh no, Chocobo! No! You just got her in time. Okay, cool. You got it there, Chocobo? Okay, cool. Alright. Maybe a little closer. Back to the Arcanist Guild, okay. Welcome back, Bat. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride the wave of triumph onto the even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forseer Kalaya on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical applications of Arcania. Pray do not tarry, Bat. Kalaya awaits you on the floor below with further details. Okay. I guess we're gonna go talk to Kalaya. Hold on one moment. I have a knock at the door. Give me a moment.
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car. And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, what are these goddamn animals?"
We just got a raid. 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 Wonder who it's from. Look, it's a raid from our friends. But seriously, for those of you who are already watching, please go follow the person who just raided at your earliest convenience. Either Ahmad or myself have already posted a link in their chat. For those of you who are coming in, you are probably stuck in an advertisement at the moment. So we're just going to give them a couple of seconds. Hello everyone, my name is BatDan, or Sir BatDan. I'm a variety caster who streams casual games and a little bit of creative art as well. Games such as Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, and of course, Batman, and many more. Sometimes you may also catch me doing creative streams, such as paintings. If you would like to subscribe, you will receive a variety of pleasant emotes, and even more if you would like to cheer bits. You can also check out my non-profit merch store by typing !merch in chat. And finally, I am a member of the fantastic Twitch team called The Stew, where you can find a wide variety of great casters. Together, we fundraise charities throughout the year. Thank you and enjoy the stream. Thank you, Kaisho, for that raid. I appreciate you. How was Arkham Knight treating you? And everyone coming over, welcome on in. I hope you guys had a wonderful time over there at Kaisho's stream. Sorry, I had to step out for a moment to answer something IRL. But yeah, how was Arkham Knight? Let's see. Yes, and please be sure to follow Demon Kaisho at your earliest convenience. I can clarify that. Clarify what? What am I clarifying? That I'm a comic book fan? Of course I am. Although I haven't actually read too many comics lately. It's just I've been distracted with other things. It was pretty glitchy. Were you playing it on PC or the PlayStation or what platform? Because I thought that they fixed the PC glitches. still have a bit, but the long Halloween event will be over this weekend. Ah, nice, nice. Definitely something to look forward to. But we are, for those of you coming in, we are currently playing A Realm Reborn. And we're doing the Arcanist side quests. A timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylestocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift of hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Healer adjust, you mean? My goodness. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as Stratagem Focus Fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one, the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory is 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of Cookpot in Middle Nocia. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. I'm doing a charity event. Correct. We raised $100. Well, we raised a total of $120. But because we raised over 100, that is what prompted me to do a playthrough of A Realm Reborn. Up until before Heaven's Ward, and yeah, we do have a couple of donations and incentives. If we get to a 200 milestone, then the donators will vote on what class I will switch to for the main scenario quests. Currently, I'm doing Black Mage as the main scenario quest because it's difficult for me, I guess. And then if we reach 200, if we reach 300, then I will Fantasia into the most voted race. And then if we make it to 500, we won't be able to use, I think, no mounts, right? You vote Carpenter, I know, right? And then so on and so forth. We do have some milestones as well. In Middle Lunacero, okay. That's where we're going. The initial plan was to wait until the charity ended to start this Realm Reborn playthrough, but Kendra decided to have her wedding this weekend. So I decided to start this early. Master X books are a thing now? Yes. Heck, not this character. I had gotten the blacksmith one. So far, I have yet to... what the hell? Who hit me? Who the hell hit me? yes, I had gotten the blacksmith ones. It's going to take a little while for me to get the other Master Book 10s because I don't really participate in collectibles. I only do the once a week custom deliveries, and I want to say 3,000 white tomes, white scripts. Sorry, so I will only be able to get, you know, one, maybe 2 tomes a week. But I usually start with the class the crafting classes that I specialize in, like blacksmith, carpentry, and armory. Even though I did switch carpentry to weaver because I needed to make something. I needed to make this this barding here for my chocobo. You got the culinarian one, nice. Are there any culinarian craftable items, newer ones that are that give CP? Because I'll be interested in those. We're gonna be synced to level 14. What? Preposterous. Gonna take away half my skills. I'm Forcia Kalaya from Milvan's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty sneak peekers, gobblies, spit uplander, noisy on stablians. I don't. Okay, whatever. A predictably aggressive response. Well, very well, Bat. Remember what we discussed. Sadly, no. Okay. They probably have some other ones. Oh. Wait, where'd she go? Did she leave me? She left me. Duty completed. I will say though that I was looking at the new craftable items, and I to be honest, I don't like them. I don't like the look of them. It's even when dyed, I'm like, no, it's not for me. Not for me, thank you. Nicely done. Adaption, improvisation, blah. I might have been observing our beloved guildsmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the possible success of strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on planning your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Always know your weaknesses. Oh, again you respond as the guildsmaster once did. I must revise the probability of your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Fabligirium until next we meet. I shall abide here until the yellow jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Pray return to Limsa Lominsa. Back from the field, Bat, Kalaya contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to the intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient score of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor's edge of your mind. We did it. Right, Carbuncle? This one will unlock the Topaz Carbuncle. Topaz teaching. You seem tired, Bat. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Foreseer Kalaya has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. A requirement? I don't need requirements. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Bat. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa Lominsa's ports are subject to inspection by Malvian Gate and assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement for which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Accept. Very good. The arcane entity given from form by the topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thelbrigium and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. So, that was a whole quest. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer. Then I shall gladly instruct you to use the Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ the entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. Huzzah! We can summon Topaz Carbuncle. The mercenaries, Giasfrin and Eristhorta are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalia during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Bat. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through this just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Elaport. We will meet at our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to escort us at the pier. I calculate the probability of 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, and that would all but triumphant their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes with swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem hammerfall. Okay. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation to the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Bat. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of Elaport. Okay. let us be about our task. Bat, pray inform the steersmen at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem Hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Okay. Hello, steersman. You're the folks from the Mules Van Gate. Ah, hells, I knew there'd be trouble. A hostile presence? How dare you, sir? Goodbye. Well then, I'm certainly glad you see you can handle yourself. You'll find what the landing boat just down there at the end of this ramp. I have no part of what comes next, though. Dude, you send armed thugs after me and you just run away? How dare you? Oh, there's a destination. Sink to 19, how dare you? How dare you? Definitely handled, Bat. Once again, I am reminded of our guild's master. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. If you wish to take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. I like that it gives you the sound of battle, like, right before the cutscene starts. It's hilarious. It does that all the time. That's a big ship. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect with a probability of 85% that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove of us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that such goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that our presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Let's do it. Them some interesting gloves. Doesn't really match the outfit though. Oh, pirate speak. I do apologize for my pirate speak. It's gonna be terrible. I am Forcia Kalaya, By the authority of Niels van Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up. You see, bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day and after we've fixed the hinges. I will see the cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of Limsa Lominsa is bound by law to submit a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch them over the side. Let's do it. Okay. I will attack these guys. Yeah. Nope. Quick cast. There we go. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of people. We did it. A masterful display bat. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Oof, oof. What do we have here then? It's one of them bitch Admiral lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always making your noise and where it ain't been invited. No, it can't be. Ah, recognize me face, D. But you were caught, exiled. Forcia, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me. Forcia, but please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these old bloody books. It clearly Ye ain't learning anything from him. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of old listen. Ah. Well, time to retreat. Kalaya, no fika preserve us. She fainted. We must withdraw. Back quickly. Back to the boat. We will carry the Foreseer. Aye, that's right. Ye sink on the back of your mistress. You worthless curds. Gah, 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 gah. Well, that's a problem. Oh, back to the Arcanist Guild. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you guys there. Are you guys okay? Well, we'll take care of Kalaya. You must return to the Arcanist Guild and report to Mistress the Thangibirgium. It is good to see you are well. Giesvian sent word ahead of your travels. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black heart you faced, you might have feared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Duzmana? Duzmaga? He was exiled from Limsa Lominsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares lay a hand on Forcia Kalaya. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dusmaga was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. Pardon me, I'm sorry. There we go. Just stretching a little bit. The ambassador may require some time to recover. For Kalaya, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to salve the hurt of her mind. You are concerned, angry, mayhap? Harness that energy. The channel channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Pincer maneuver. Yes, we're gonna do the pincer maneuver. Greetings, Bat. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Kalaya does not. The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when she has disappeared without word, but we have always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case this day. Were the guildsmaster here, he could deduce her whereabouts with a moment concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to Arcania are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind to make inquiries at Hawker's Alley? It is not uncommon for Kalaya's wanderings to take a path through the markets. So I guess we're talking to market people. I mean, it's just a stone's throw away. This person over here. Dozan? You see a Makot agent of Milvan's Gate? Why, yes, I've seen her. Spoke to her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about Corn smuggling ring based in Eliport, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, I suggest you speak with Grenade of the Coral Tower. Grenade of the Coral Tower. Where the hell is the Coral Tower? Okay, it's over there in the Marauders Guild. Forcier Kalaya, yes. We brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dus Maga. A member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you are already aware of this, but the Forcier was once held captive by the rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as Dus Maga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limsa Lominsa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus we hope to borrow the knowledge of Forcier Kalaya, whose experiences have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves instead providing the details of our shirts. So basically, she turned it around on them. So they were like, "We're gonna bring you in for questioning," and then ended up answering her questions. Should you wish to speak with Forcier Kalaya, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. Okay. Make me run all over the place to find her. Back already? You were led to believe that she has returned here. I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something about her history with Dus Maga, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dus Maga's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirates' merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into a squalid hold. Among those prisoners was a young Makot, destined for some black market auction block. Though Kalaya was initially too terrified to even speak, the guild's master brought her out of her fearful daze with a gift of an initiate's grimoire. Yes, the self-same grimoire that she has carried her entire career. Of course, I did not mention that Kalaya's grimoire was thrown into the sea. There are rumors that Quirn merchants of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods the crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over the salt-encrusted catch in Elport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer most prized possession was caught up in the Quirn salvage net. I have no doubt now that Kalaya has reached the same conclusion. To Elport with you, Bat. And that is where you will find our wayward assessor. To Elport. Let me out. There we go. Ah, shit. Yes. Combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thermocharge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Bat, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there is good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm the trader who salvaged the Morning Star's jettison cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching this description of my lost grimoire. Lomintian law and policies of Milgavin's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings did not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against the black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quarry. It is time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count on you to be one of them, Bat. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mistress Thanbirgium has offered me her cooperation. If you would, pray join her at Ocean's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush the disreputable Quirin. Okay. So where's the other guildsmaster? That's what I want to know. Greetings, Bat. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await Kalaya's approval. Once the Quarren appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our targets relies on two allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincher maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the Quarren is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small return, so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at the distance, and we will likely join the foray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts as a personal matter, but they are willing to turn the blind eye for Kalaya's sake. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account for our limited numbers of individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now let us take up our position and wait for Quarrens to arrive. I guess that's our position. Too bad I can't take my chokebow into battle, or have a higher level sync than 24. Last one, right? More important matters at hand? Come on. Got it. Okay. Duty completed. Now where is she? There she is. Well executed, everyone. Where were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Bat, pray hand over the tome. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo the ravages of seawater. Well, it's still a keepsake, you know. I never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? It's alright. You must know Kalaya's time. You must allow Kalaya's time to process the loss. You have other matters in which you must attend. Come, Bat, it is time we return to the guild as well. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kalaya beheld her soaked and tattered grimoire, you could see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would be well served to deepen your knowledge in Arcania. Grimoire Fandango. What? Have you come to ask about Kalaya's condition? The Foreseer is unchanged. She walks about as if the joy in life had been leached from her soul. I believe the only one who can help her now is the same person who broke Kalaya out of her shell the first time, our ambiscent guildsmaster, and though I am leery of the coincidence, the man himself has long been spotted. Should you seek out the last known location, it is unlikely he will still be there, and even should you catch him, he may not design to speak with you. Nevertheless, this may be our only chance. Pray travel to the Mimran's trading post in Upper La Nosea, and speak with anyone who might have seen the guildsmaster. Oh, and one more thing. Though he prefers us not to use it for some inexplicable reason, our leader's name is Kirhid Tia. Okay, so where is this at? So, okay, yep. Fast travel up there. And we'll take the ferry, since we can't fly yet. Now where is this? Oh, I'm stuck. Where is he? Oh, he's a witness. Okay. Evening, sir. I was the one who sent word to your guild about spotting your leader. It's rare to see Kirid Kia roaming about. He asked me the way to Thalos. Could be he was seeking to speak with the scholar who lives out there. Okay. We already know that he's a cat person because of his last name. Is he in here? Hey Fran, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hello there. Why yes, I did receive a visit from the gentleman identifying himself as the Arcanist Guildmaster, an odd fellow, and obviously possessed of well-rounded education. As it so happens, he bid me pass on a message to anyone who came searching for him. Ahem. Reunited, the three slips of parchment hold the problem to the solution. The Guildsmaster mentioned that the slips of parchment are concealed along the bones of the Thalos. I suppose you are expected to search for them. Okay. All is well here. Hope I'm doing better. I'm feeling better, yes. I'm just playing A Realm Reborn again as the charity incentive. But yeah, I made a character on Mateus to attend Kendra's wedding on this Saturday. Well, obviously, I'm doing the Realm Reborn for charity, but I made the character specifically to attend Kendra's wedding Saturday. There. Okay, well, wait, no, I don't want to go down here. Okay, whatever. There we go. How do I get back up there? Ah, let me back up. God damn it. Do I have to jump down? Is there no other way of getting up there? God, let's freaking... Hello? Hello? Am I stuck? No, okay. Ow. Alright, let's climb back up there. You'll need to ask her if she has more invites. Can you even attend a cross-realm wedding? Unfortunately, no. You can't even attend a wedding if it's the same data set, like if you're on a different world. Like my main character is on Diabolos and she is on Mateus. My character cannot attend her wedding, unfortunately. That's the whole reason why I chose to have this character on Mateus. Now you can, however, stand outside the ceremony gates and wait for the ceremony to be over, and then let out a cheer or two, or whatever, kind of like a post-wedding, applause or something. I don't know what to call it, but that's about it. You bastard. Is there an after party? I'm not sure. I mean, anyone could attend. There. That'll help them with their quest. Yeah, anyone could attend, like an after party thing, but not the actual wedding. You have to have a character on Mateus to attend the wedding. We invited Bobo and Squeaky Snake, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to attend. We'll have to see. Now, if you wanted to create a character on Mateus, and basically bully Kendra into inviting you, then yeah, you could definitely attend the actual wedding ceremony. Have you tracked down those 3 strips of parchment? Interesting. They actually exist. To be perfectly honest, I thought you had been sent on a wild dodo chase. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Well, penned in an ancient elegant no less. Unfortunately for you, I have a passing familiarity with the script. Seek the box that fools falls. Dance a jig for your wooden audience. Claim the secret of the opened heart. Most cryptic yet of instructions, I must say. Do you intend to follow them? The guildsmaster of yours certainly enjoys his games. Okay. Dance before the what? I guess we're going up there. Zoom. Keep forgetting you can't swim in this area. Wooden box. The lid of the box is jammed shut. Okay, yeah, that's right. I have to dance? Yeah, I have to dance. The box rattles and thumps about, as if something within seeks to be free. It appears the lid has been loosened somewhat. How dare you! We did it. Open the wooden box. Okay. For a moment there, it didn't activate. Find a slip of parchment inside the box. If there are answers you would seek, then to the trading post now go. Before the owner, be not weak. With your 2 feet, provide a show.
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car. And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, where are these goddamn animals?"
Yo, Lively Hawk, give me one moment while I exit this battle here. Because it's, I can't activate my mount while in battle. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me run over here to the, I guess what you would consider the safe zone of this area. Okay. Give me a moment. All right, cool. Turn that off there. We just got a raid. 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 Wonder who it's from. Look, it's a raid from our friends. But seriously, for those of you who are already watching, please go follow the person who just raided at your earliest convenience. Either a mod or myself have already posted a link in their chat. For those of you who are coming in, you are probably stuck in an advertisement at the moment. So we're just going to give them a couple of seconds. Hello everyone, my name is BatDan, or Sir BatDan. I'm a variety caster who streams casual games and a little bit of creative art as well. Games such as Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, and of course, Batman, and many more. Sometimes you may also catch me doing creative streams, such as paintings. If you would like to subscribe, you will receive a variety of pleasant emotes, and even more if you would like to cheer bits. You can also check out my non-profit merch store by typing !merch in chat. And finally, I am a member of the fantastic Twitch team called The Stew, where you can find a wide variety of great casters. Together, we fundraise charities throughout the year. Thank you and enjoy the stream. Again, Lively, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate you. How was Final Fantasy 14? Oh, geez, that's loud. Okay, let me turn that off for a moment. How was Final Fantasy 14? I know that you were doing some patch content. I have yet to do any of the patch content, so you know, I know that it's just released today, and you know, there's basically a push to for people to do it now. But how are you enjoying it? I hope you're doing well. And Winglet, hello. I hope you're doing well as well. You want to see BatDan art? You see it all the time. I mean, I did technically make those emotes that you're using, so that is part of my artwork. If you want to see more artwork, I have not done paintings this year. I've just been way too busy. But I will say that I do have those posted on my Instagram. So if you wanted to check out my Instagram, feel free. Can I get out of this heckin' zone already? Goddamn. 3 minutes left. I can't. God damn it. He's all the way over there, and I don't want the Fate music, you know what I mean? Doing a lot of new content that dropped. It's a lot of fun. Hope I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. How's the stream going? It's going fairly well. We are going through A Realm Reborn as a charity incentive, and currently we're doing the Arcanist quest line. Every Rockstar stream is art. Yo, true. Funny Makote dance, funny dance. You dance, funny dance too. Am I supposed to dance for this man? I guess since the Fate music, you know, is just right there in our face, that I'll have to dance for this guy. I wish they had the BatDans in here. Ah, now that was most entertaining. I must have something to amuse me during these little jaunts back to civilization. You understand? I knew he was a cat person. Based on the evaluation of your abilities, however, I calculated that you would arrive at this point somewhat earlier. You balked at the dancing, didn't you? I never expected you to be so shy. Another variable to add to your list of characteristics. I keep extensive mental notes of all the guild's members you see. An arcanist, it was a simple as an arcanist, it was a simple matter of engineering events so that I might meet you face to face. After all, strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation to the desired reality. And I do so enjoy seeing others dance in the palm of my hand, as it were. Here, you may have this. Think of it as payment for your performance. Though you might consider passing the tome to Kalaya, that is the reason you sought me out, was it not? Before you give Kalaya the grimoire, however, I must insist that you dance for her. I will know if you don't. You want me to dance for her? All the dance for books, exactly. All of this minor interaction has simply exhausted me. It is time I return to my studies. You, on the other hand, should travel forthwith to Anchor Yard in Limsa Lominsa. Be well, Bat. We shall meet again. I am 100% certain of it. And we never met again. I don't know. It's been a while since I actually did the Arcanist storyline. Where is she? Oh, she's over yonder. But that's so far. Is there a faster way of getting there? Probably not. Oh. Actually, I think maybe there's no actual faster way. It's the same distance. It's just, you know, taking time to actually figure out where you're going. You don't remember him coming back either? He might come back at the final battle, the level 30 battle, but I'm not 100% sure. There she is. Kalaya. My mind is ordinarily a whirlwind of probabilities and feints and counterattacks. But now there is naught but silence. This is how it once used to be, and perhaps how it will always be from now on. You sure about that? Because I've got this dance routine. It's, I've been told you're gonna love it, apparently. Were you always one for dancing? I don't recall any such you have met with our guildsmaster, haven't you? Yes. That would explain your odd behavior. He does so enjoy seeing people perform unexpected acts of frivolity, I guess? I don't know. But what could have spurred our recent guildsmaster to speak to you in person? But what could have spurred our... you already said that. Okay. Have this book. He gave you a grimoire to give to me. Uncanny. It is identical to the tome I received the first time I ever met our leader. You have my thanks, Bat. The Guild's master is fond of games and mischief, and I understand the troublesome trials he likely put you through before deeming you worthy of his attention. With this gift, however, his message to me is undoubtedly clear. I am to shape ready into the one I desire. And that means defeating Dustmaga. Gods, my mind is alive with the strategies. I must have time to think. Pray inform Mistress Fabium of my return to duty. Sure. Honestly, I think it would be faster just to freaking teleport to the main Aetheryte and spend, what, 50 gil? Kalaya has recovered from her despondency. This is wonderful news, and we have you to thank for it. It is unfortunate, however, that both Kalaya and our guildsmaster are possessed of such impenetrable personalities, but at least in the case of the Forcia, we have an inkling as to the nature of the cage that imprisons her. I continue to hope that her partnership with you shall gradually pry those bars apart. Return to your training, Bat, and prepare yourself for the demanding tactics Kalaya is sure to formulate in the days ahead. Sinking Dustmaga. I have been expecting you, Bat. As ever, Kalaya's predictions prove accurate almost down to the moment, and her mind is especially sharp with such dangerous confrontation in the offing. The Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Dustmaga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored at the coast of Bloodshore. Once the pirate's business there is concluded, rumor has it that he intends to embark on an extended voyage to the east. It will be some time before he returns once more to Limsa Lominsa. If we pass up this opportunity, Kalaya will lose her chance to settle the score with Dustmaga, and we risk the Forcia stumbling once more into the blackest melancholy. Simply getting close enough to Dustmaga will prove difficult. Kalaya has, however, already formulated a solution and has set her grand strategy into motion. Your first task in this undertaking is to travel to Costa del Sol and deliver this set of directions to the fisherman by the name of just call him Rise. More instructions will be forthcoming. Gee, thanks. Get up there. Can get. What is it you want, lad? As you can see, I've got me hands full with fishing. Ah, thanks for that. I've been told to expect ye, ere ye take one of me earnings and deliver it to the cook of Oploinia. Okay. Wish I could fly. Or climb that ladder. Yes, and how might I help you? Master Geg is expecting his midday meal at any moment now. A fresh herring? Why, the master does enjoy a bite of broiled fish, and of an afternoon. This might even earn me a few extra coins this week's wages. Well, you have earned yourself one of my homemade eel pies. I should tell you, though, your Arcanist colleague was quite insistent that you take the pie to Master Geg rather than scoff it down yourself. Okay. I'm pretty sure we all know that was a hint at, delivering this to Master Geg. There you go, sir. And what brings you to my, and I use the term factitiously, humble abode, dear sir? Such a heavenly aroma. Are you perchance carrying an eel pie with that about your person? How commendable that you should research the delicacies that tickle my fancy before daring to intrude upon my most ponderous of ponderings. Speaking of ponderous, well, I was speaking of it, at least. I have a hefty purse of gil to persuade you to relinquish your claim on that pastry. One moment, if you will. I have been instructed by Malsvian Gate Assessor to hand over this message to whoever delivers the eel pie to Master Geg. Take the purse you receive from Master Geg and hand it to the dancer. Aldgibeth, as she prepares to return home. Keyleth. Quiet. Alright, so who? Wait. Is it down there? I think it's down here. Yeah. How? Wait, where is she? Is she up there? Hello? Did I do the wrong thing? Oh, there it is. Hello, ma'am. Yes, you are. If you're looking for a dancer, then you would first see. I would first see your coin. I have 3 children to feed and no time to waste on idle chat. Oh my, that is quite a purse. My precious darlings will eat like kings this week. And such a simple job as well. I was told to expect you, you see. In return for the coin, I am to give you these. The leather satchel is from your Makot friend, and the apparel is from me. That last item you are to deliver to Drogo, the warehouse foreman. Wow, this is an elaborate plan. I ain't got time for the likes of you. If you don't get me work squandered away soon, the master will have me head on a pike. You got somewhat for me, you say? Hey now, ain't El Diaf Pero that Makot alas said someone be bringing me a gift that I couldn't refuse, and stick me with a pitchfork if she weren't telling the God's own truth. Here you're supposed to be have this bottle of wine. Take it to Phelan Sark, a poor couple of sailors that were drinking there. That's what she told me to tell ye any road. And watch me back if I was you though, son. Seem them sailors the meanest bunch of cutthroats that I'd ever see. Okay. Wait. Hiraskrat? What the frick? You want me to taste your wine, eh? Well, now ain't no pass up free grog. Lecine's treats. Now that's a bloody fine drop. If we ship this stuff off to these, we'll be selling bottles by the crate. You're coming with us back to the Morning Star. The captain will want to have a word with ye. Agree to board the Morning Star? Sure. Let's go to the Morning Star. There's good lad in fear as fear me, Miss Dancer. He strick close to old Histrak and gets damn cold on them long sea voyages. Heh heh heh. She looks familiar. Shh, we'll talk later. Aya, what are you doing in a dancer's outfit? Hush now, Bat. Make ready, and I'll need that satchel you received from El Diaf in a short while. Okay. You ready then? We'll be off as soon as the boat is loaded. Well, we're at level 30, so let's do this. Fine grog and fine woman. The captain be pleased with this hole. Pray do not stare so. This was the most expedient method of gaining access to the ship. I will take that satchel from you now. You may have it back after I take the items I need. Hey, what mischief are you two about? I was merely borrowing some clothes. You wouldn't wish me to catch a chill from this brisk ocean air, would you? Ye be dancing yourself warm once we get ye on the ship, lass. You better slip off that ratty robe before ye meet the captain. Of course, of course. Oh, she kicked him. I'll be happy to show him the performance that awaits. Ah, the bitch Admiral's lapdog. Come back for ye lesson, have ye? It is I who shall be teaching this day. My lecture will focus on the manipulation of reality through applied strategy. Well, damn. Enough of this damn yapping. By the time I'm done with ye, you'll remember who the real master is. That kid booted him? Yo, true. Well, now. Okay, well, I need healing. Can this heal me? Ye rabid little curl. Our numbers matter not. It is strategy that will win this battle. Prepare yourself, Dosmaga. With your defeat, I will cast off the shackles you closed on my soul. You think so, eh? I think your fancy magics will match me, match Fear Me Blade. You've got another thing coming. Let's do it. Okay. Oh wait, it didn't even let me do. Oh, okay, that's okay. Oh, we sure did defeat him. Das Maga now faces defeat. He will flee to the starboard rail. Obvious. Next comes his attempt to escape into the sea. You think you're pulling me strings, do ye? Think I'll dance to your tune? Well, I ain't falling for that bloody tricks. It is at this moment that he notices the Yellow Jackets I had you summon in my explicit instructions. Does Maga swim? I'm not sure. Does he swim? Wow. That's a lot of Yellow Jackets. Looks like he does not. He doesn't look wet. You were a fool to return, Das Maga. I hear you're fond of shackles, so we brought a set especially for you. Thus concludes today's lecture. Thank you, Bat. This strategy would not have succeeded without your flawless execution, which suggests that my tactics yet require more work. One must allow for some small deviation in performance. I believe, however, that I now understand where my calculations went awry. It is not enough to wish to shape reality. One must also have complete understanding of the reality one wishes to obtain. It is time I sought out our guild's master. Pray convey to Mistress Thunbergium my fondest wishes and my appreciation for all that she has done for me. The true test of my strategies now begins. And we never see her again. To be honest, I don't know. I haven't actually completed the Scholar or Summoner quest line. The Arcanist Guild. So. I know that, like, from completing like the monk quest line and the bard quest line, that some characters do return from the 1 through 30 quest lines, but not all quest lines are like that. Welcome back, Bat. There's much I would ask you, but first, may I have the satchel you received during your assignment? The original owner needs her costume back, you see. I'll make sure everything is returned safe and sound. Now, let us speak of Kalaya. I am glad to know that she has finally freed herself to pursue her heart's desire, and you are to thank for awakening the Foreseer to her self-imposed fetters. The brilliance of Kalaya strategies serves to blind her in her own feelings, and it pained me to see her suffer so. Your example may even encourage Kalaya to improve her combat abilities, although such will surely come in time. After all, she intends to study under her guild's master direct instruction. Imagine those two obsessive arcanists and the complexity of the tactics they will develop. It may very well be that our actions in bringing them together will prove the catalyst that sparks a new era of innovation in the art of Arcania. You too should look to the improvement of your discipline if you are to keep pace with all that is certain to follow. To that end, I offer you a new technique, one I pray allows you more readily drive back your foes in the battlefield. Huzzah, and we'll take the money. Ruin 2. We did it. Okay, let's activate the Summoner and Scholar, get those job stones out of the way. Greetings, Bat. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild that the Sons of Saint Quainarch, an organization of some of the finest minds in Eorzea, and they have asked for you by name. It appears the research of the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an arcanist, specifically one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit. Though I must admit to some curiosity that as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. They're spying on me, that's why. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Yamirtra at Apukula Falls in the nation of Gridania. I'll activate this one. Forgotten but not gone. Bat, have you had any interest in history? If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curiously refined and well-reared marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of such individual would be invaluable for the success of the archaeological research. I say claims because despite his eloquence, the thought of the marauder with academic ambitions still shakes me as odd. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Alka Zoka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild should curiosity overwhelm you. Well, let's go talk to him. And then we'll go talk to, stole his sister. Oh, spoiler alert. Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Bat. Accurate. I am accurately aware of how unusual it is for a marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, I shall soon understand that you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into the enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this pretense. For at present, I am researching the military tactics of the ancient Nim. 'Twould not surprise me if you were unfamiliar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15 odd centuries ago, during the 5th astral era. The Nemians lived during the Age of Wonders, when the magical arts flourished, but magics can be wielded for weal or for woe. And this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. The nations of that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy the stronger neighbors is a mere mystery which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nemerian tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. My knowledge of Arcania is cursory at best. I require an experienced arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any text pertaining to magical arts. Will you be that arcanist, Bat? Sure. There is, however, a complication. The Nemerian tablets and other associated relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to Limsa Luminsa. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be the untold significance. I will not allow thieves to sell it to some rich Uldanian collector for peanuts. Pray accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks and help me reclaim my relics. I have strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. Okay. Ah, yes, wrong bit. I'll meet you there. As I suspected, they are not more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to this blandry and take back what is ours. Okay. The stolen crate. Yes, this is it. The tree state of Nemerian military tactics. Just as I'd hoped. Be free, exactly. Oh, look what I found. A fairy. Hello there. My very own Tinkerbell, you're true. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Mumble, scholars, some familiars, fairies. The sunlit of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. Bat. By the 12, have you any idea what this means? We have rediscovered a long-lost magical arts of Nemerian scholars. Fairies. Honest to God, fairies. Well, now I have seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. Excellent timing, Bat. I've just finished transcribing this section, which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called the soul of the scholar, and contains the wisdom of those long dead Nemerian mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy, as you did before, and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge of the arcanuma, and so useless you have some. So unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost art is being preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you will be the first to know. Huzzah! We unlock Scholar. Scholar unlocked. We could summon fairies. Character. Let's see now. Your set list. We'll add Scholar. And we will place it on the hotbar there. Seems good enough. And then off to Gridania. I have to be a arcanist, not a scholar for this. You are BatDan, I assume. Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Ymeritra. I am a member of the Sons of Saint Quainarch. Ours is a Charlian order that seeks the most knowledge of the Allegan Empire. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at the dig site of Mordana. We salvage from the ruins as set of the ancient text described in the existence of a select sect of Allegan mages known as the Summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to summon the essence of the primals and manifest this stolen energy as a biddable ally known as the Eggy. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of beastmen, savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture the etheric essence. Thus, only one can boast such daunting achievement under his belt, and his belt may even begin on the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come with me to the west of Bregot's Strike in southern Thanalan. There shall we conduct a ritual of summoning the authorities of flame. Sure. I mean, why not? I don't have anything else to do. Let's go to Thanalan. So, I'll meet you there, okay? Let's not fight those guys. Greetings to you once more, Bat. I had a feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we've recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wish to call forth. Only in such a place might one significantly sift one's etheric balance to the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in Shagoli Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon and our incarnation of the Lord of the Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept the gems. It may appear of little worth, but within this faceted depths dwell the memories of long deceased summoners. Now, you must focus. Visualize the aether flowing through you, a vibrant current of energy transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn the eggy wreath in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is not if fraught with peril. Let's do it. Let's become a summoner. Gotta catch them all, exactly. First gotta summon Carby. I guess I could, no. Quick, throw a Pokeball at him. Most impressive, Bat. The Fireborn Eggy has submitted to your will. You have mastered the authorities of flame, and that is no small feat. Pray let us return to Apokulu's Falls, that we might further discuss your achievement. Eggy is an Eggy. Eggy is an Ebat. Okay. I think I said Eggy, didn't I? I thought I said Eggy. Anyway, let's become a summoner, shall we? Haven't seen a bat spot in a while. True. It takes time for it to warm up, you know. This is truly a momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allegan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit Agi, where Agi translates to approximately to pure or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a woeful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. And as you might expect from the entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in your battles to come. With such an ally at your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet, be that as it may, the road before you is long and abjurous. If you would triumph in the age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the Eggy of fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming the servant of unyielding stone. This will, of course, necessitate you joining the expedition to defeat the primal known as Titan. This beloved divinity of the kobolds poses the greatest threat to Limsa Luminsa, and it is there that you shall find allies in your cause. The risks are great, but so too are the rewards. Topple the Lord of Crags, and we may progress to the next stage of our historic research. Fair fortune to you, Bat. Huzzah! Summoner unlocked. Alright. And with that, let's equip the crystal. There we go. Oh, I forgot that I changed things up a bit since I last set these hotbars. There. Actions, traits. Roll swift cast. There. Okay. And swift cast here. That there. We'll take care of these at another time.